A really important development is our new Masters in Children's Rights, which is going to bring students and scholars and practitioners of children's rights here and all over the world into Queen's to work with us to improve their understanding and capacity in the area of children's rights in their own work.
The Masters in Children's Rights is aimed at anyone who works with children or for children or is interested in understanding policy related to children. So we take the principles of the Convention of the Rights of the Child, we ensure that students understand those principles and how they work through in practice and the challenges in practice in a whole range of sectors, including healthcare, social care, social work, education and the law.
It's very good to be in a centre that brings together so many diverse disciplines and talents. And of course there are not just those who are based in Queen's Belfast, but those who come to the centre as visiting speakers, visiting fellows, postgrads, postdocs.
This interdisciplinarity is important for two main reasons. The first is it reflects the reality of children's lives. They are complicated, they're nuanced, as all lives are, and it's important to draw on the different perspectives to understand them holistically. The second feature is related to the way that policy in the children's workforce is developing. So it's increasingly important not just that we deepen our own expertise, but we understand the contribution we make to multidisciplinary teams. So those people who are already working in NGOs or in the children's workforce, then we want them to use this as an opportunity for them to reflect on their practice and to think afresh about how they can improve their work and the work of their organisations.
I've never had the chance to really study the theoretical, the conceptual background to what I do. So now if I go back to work, having studied children's rights here at Queen's, I can just see that this makes what I have to say, it has more impact.
For those people who want to use the Masters as a bridge into new employment, then we hope the dissertation as part of the programme will help them to develop advanced research skills in the workplace. We're going to facilitate this by drawing together a team of NGOs who will provide real research problems for students to work on.
I think one of the good things about the centre is not only is it very highly respected academically, but there's also a lot of opportunities to work with the sector as well, the children's rights sector.
The Masters will work on a part-time and full-time basis, and it will also draw on a range of modules that use the virtual learning environment for distance learning, some blended learning and some traditional face-to-face modules.
I'm a moral, legal and political philosopher, and I teach a module on the MSc in children's rights on the philosophy of issues of childhood and children's rights. So the kinds of things we'll look at are, for instance, what are rights? What's the difference between moral and legal rights? Do children have rights? And if they do, what rights do they have?
Part of the new Masters in Children's Rights will be a module that will be devoted to looking at children's rights-based methods and looking at participatory approaches to research with children and young people, as well as rights-based methods for engaging them as co-researchers.
It's a great opportunity and a great step forward in embedding opportunities for learning and understanding and applying a children's rights culture.